So apparently, according to the Jasmine brand and several other outlets, Diddy allegedly punched Cassie in front of Usher and Jimmy Lovine, according to Dawn Richard. And guess what? They did nothing. Usher and Neo and the other dude did absolutely nothing. What y'all think about that? This is a conversation I've been trying not to have ever since this whole Diddy situation came out. I don't know if you've noticed, I haven't talked about it much. I haven't done a lot of videos on it. And it's taken me a couple of days to even do this video because this conversation I'm about to have with you, I'm letting you know some of y'all is going to get mad and I'm probably going to lose some subscribers, but y'all know how I am. I am honest, I am true, and I am to the point. I am so sick and tired of Black women blaming everybody else for their choices except blaming themselves and taking accountability. Let me say that again. I've been trying not to have this conversation about this whole Cassie situation, but it's a conversation that needs to be had because I am so sick and tired of Black women blaming everybody else for your choices, but you don't blame yourself and you refuse to take responsibility. Oh, Usher and Neo saw Diddy punch Cassie and did nothing. What exactly did you want Usher to do? I want to know. What did you want him to do? Huh? Knowing that allegedly Diddy also abused Usher because he's been working with him since he's 14 or 15, since he was a baby. Since he was a baby. But somehow, this grown man and grown woman has an altercation, but somehow it's somebody else's fault for not doing anything. Let me ask y'all something. Why didn't Cassie do anything? Huh? Why did it take her 10 years to walk away from Diddy? But y'all want to blame Usher. Huh? Why didn't she do something? Why did it take 10 years of him beating her, abusing her, doing all kind of alleged crazy stuff to her, and she stayed with him for 10 years? But somehow Usher didn't do anything when he saw Diddy punch Cassie in her face. When Diddy punched Cassie in her face, why didn't Cassie call the police? Huh? Why didn't she call the police? Why didn't her mother do nothing? Why didn't her daddy do it? I don't know about the family. Why didn't her family do anything? Why did she stay with her abuser for 10 years, but somehow it's Usher's fault for not doing anything? I just want to know. I just want to know why we continue to blame everybody else, but we don't blame ourselves. Why do we blame? It's everybody else's fault. It's not Cassie's fault for staying with her abuser for 10 years. It's Usher's fault for not doing anything when he saw Diddy punch Cassie in the face. Do you see how people's psychology is messed up? Do you see how your thinking is effed up? It's somebody else's fault. But it's not the girl's fault for staying with that man for 10 years. Do you know why she stayed with him? Because she loved the money more than she loved her life. That's why. And now, oh, Usher saw he did nothing. Why didn't Cassie do something? When Diddy punched her, why did she not do anything? Why did she stay with him after he dragged her in the hallway? Why did she go back to him? You know why? She loved the money more than she loved herself. And now we want to place blame on an alleged also victim of Diddy. And I am so sick and tired of people blaming everybody else but yourself. It's the 55 man fault you lay down and had 86 babies with. It's not your fault for keep spreading your legs to Bum, Dusty's, Pookie's, and Ray Ray's. We overlook one baby over here. After one baby, dum-dum, you should have learned your lesson. But no, you went back and you have 87 kids. And you know whose fault is it? It's not yours for spreading your legs. It's the man's fault. No. Let's take responsibility and accountability. So according to this article by the Jasmine brand, did he allegedly punch Cassie in front of Usher? According to the, why did she stay? Why did she get up and go call the police? What exactly did y'all want Usher and whoever else to do? What y'all wanted him to do? Them to do? Don Richard lawsuit against Diddy exposed more than just him. It's a star-studded scandal. The fallout from singer Don Richard's lawsuit continues as more information is uncovered, specifically allegation that hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs violently assaulted Cassie in front of high-profile guests during a dinner in West Hollywood. The suit recounts in 2009-2010 dinner party where Diddy allegedly assaulted his then-girlfriend Cassie in the presence of celebrities such as Neo Usher and Interscope Records from CEO Jimmy Lovine. According to the lawsuit, in the weeks and months leading up to the Bad Boy Interscope deal, Mr. Combs had frequent meetings with producer and then CEO of Interscope Records, Jimmy Lovine. On one such occasion, Combs hosted a dinner at West Hollywood, California restaurant, which Miss Richard Dawn and Miss Harper were required to attend. The filing goes on to describe an alleged argument between Diddy and Cassie that resulted in a public display of abuse. Among the guests at the dinner were celebrities like Neo and Usher, as well as Mr. Lovine at the dinner. Mr. Combs and Miss Ventura had an argument in front of their dinner guests. Mr. Combs hissed at Miss Ventura in a screaming whisper and forcibly punched her in the stomach, causing her to double over in visible pain, crying. Miss Clark escorted Miss Ventura out of the restaurant, and Mr. Combs remained and continued socializing with the dinner. Did I say her face? Well, he probably did punch her in her face too, because we saw a black eye once. The lawsuit aims to highlight Diddy's alleged dangerous behavior toward women, claiming that those around him were aware of it, despite the presence of high-profile witnesses, including Miss Music executive Jimmy Lovine. The lawsuit asserts that the Bad Boy Interscope deal proceeded financially benefit Diddy and purportedly allowing him to continue his abusive behavior without facing consequences. Did you call the police? You witnessed. Did you call the police? Ma'am? Did you, when you saw Diddy punch her and you walked her out, did you call the police? Did you say, let's go call? Did you drive her down to the police station? This is the other side of victimhood, because, you know, we love to be victims. You did nothing, but apparently it's everybody else's fault, but you did nothing either. The case filed Southern District, New York, details numerous other instances of abuse and intimidation directed of both Cassie and Don Richard, including accusation of verbal abuse, assault, sexual battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Diddy has responded through his attorney, Erica Wolf, who characterized the lawsuit as baseless attempt to obtain money, stating Mr. Coleman is shocked and disappointed by this lawsuit and attempt to rewrite history. Don Richard has now manufactured a series of false claims, all in the hopes of trying to get a payday. And you, ma'am, the first time he hit you, hurt you, what did you do? Did you leave? Did you call the police? Or did you stay? And did you go back? This is the other, I need to write a book, The Other Side of Victimhood. Because you didn't leave after he harmed you. You went back and you stayed. At the legal battle, as the legal battle unfolds, the police eagerly awaits further developments and whether Usher and Jimmy will address their alleged roles in what roles in the controversy surrounding the abuse claims. Did they hit him? Huh? Did they hit her? Let me pull up my Google Docs and write The Other Side of Victimhood. This is gonna be a book I'm gonna write. Let's pull it up. Okay, don't steal my idea, thieves. I'm just really, and I have to take a break from working on my book. So get this book to the formatter to get it to y'all by my birthday to address this foolishness. Stop blaming other people for your choices. Yes, it is sad what happened. Diddy is obviously an alleged predator, but ma'am, you stayed with him for 10 years. You went back. So whose fault is it? It ain't nobody's fault but yours and Diddy. Your fault and Diddy's fault. Because after he hit you the first time, you should have left. But say you didn't leave and you leave, but because of the money, you came back. It ain't nobody's fault but yours. Stop blaming this Usher, who is an alleged also victim of Diddy, that he did nothing. What exactly did you want him to do when you didn't do nothing? When you stayed with that man for 10 years, you was already with that man for God knows how long when this was witnessed, and you didn't leave, you stayed. So exactly what did you want them to do, ma'am? I just want to know. I gotta go, y'all. I'm just so sick and tired of blaming other people and the lack of accountability. And as long as we blame other people and we don't take accountability, and I guarantee you, in every area of your life, in your finances, in your faith, in your health, you must take accountability. It is nobody's fault that you're living paycheck to paycheck. It's nobody's fault that you're 40 with no investment, no retirement planning, and you're broke. It's your fault. It's nobody's fault that you're overweight, you have high blood pressure, high and diabetes. It is your fault. Ain't nobody's fault unless they're holding you down and stuffing the rice in your mouth. I'm talking to myself too, because I need to lose 10 pounds. And I need to walk more. But if you do not take accountability for the things in your life, you will continue to blame other people. And as long as you blame other people for your choices, you will never win. You will always be a victim and you will never be victorious, because in order for you to be victorious, you must take responsibility, you must take accountability, and you must make a U-turn. But as long as you blame everybody else but yourself, you will always be a victim and you will always lose. You will always be a loser. Oh, I live paycheck to paycheck. But you just bought a $10,000 purse. He hit me. Yeah, you've been with him 10 years. I'm sure he's been beating you ass for 10 years and you stay. I gotta go. I gotta go. I have to go. I love you. I love you. I'm gonna be watching my numbers carefully today. I'm sitting right here. I have a 11 o'clock appointment, 10 o'clock appointment. But it's just something I've been meaning to say, but I've just been trying to hold my peace. But this kind of drove me up the walls because I was like, come on, 23 types of guys you might meet, man. You meet him don't mean you have to marry him, make babies with him, live with him, shack up with him, and marry him or stay with him. Because you don't know who he is. He might be a wolf in sheep's clothing, but soon as you realize he's a wolf, you walk away. But you know what? You're not gonna walk away. And you're not going to want to go on Amazon and pick up 2 or 3 thousand guys you might meet to learn some real truth that you need to take accountability of your dating life. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. I'm I can't.